Welcome back. 6:44 on Daybreak, and it is amazing to look outside this morning and think that just 2 weeks ago, many parts of Western New York were under feet of snow. Western New Yorkers were snowbound, a lot of lives in danger.
Yeah, and this morning we're hearing from a very special team of first responders who put their training to the test and took on the worst hit areas of Erie County.
It's a very special group of law enforcement officers.
What was it like?
Chaos.
A group that attacked the chaos head on.
We were out, in the late hours of the night, early hours of the morning, through periods of absolute zero visibility.
More than 30 deputies, members of the Quick Reaction Force, and volunteers from the Patrol Division braved everything Mother Nature could throw their way as they rescued dozens of stranded motorists, even though at times they couldn't even see the front of their own vehicles.
And for a second you could stop and look around, and the only light you could see were the flashing lights on our sled. Everything else was pitch black, no power, and I think that's when it really hit, like how bad and how serious it really was.
Using these 4 snowmobiles and this all-terrain track vehicle, they made more than 50 saves in the main transit area of Clarence on the first night alone. Over the course of the storm, they hit just about every corner of the hardest hit areas of the county.
It was like nothing I've ever seen.
We were on the snowmobiles from Cheektowaga to downtown Buffalo, North Buffalo, through the east side of Buffalo, all the way up to Amherst and into Clarence, and the amount of abandoned snowplows, ambulances. We came across the Buffalo police vehicle that had to be abandoned, and the window was smashed out and it was looted and door was wide open. And when you have so many of the people that are supposed to be out there helping you, they're not even able to because of the conditions. That's bad.
We went sleepless nights, nonstop around the clock. Fire, police, EMS, everyone just working together to get the job done.
Deputy Gene Natty even put his own vehicle into service.
It's a Dodge diesel pickup truck with a Fisher V-plow, and I was able to cut wedges through the snow to have patrol cars follow me to get to people.
A family from downstate, they had an 18-month-old child, and they were trapped in the car for over 24 hours.
We had a family from Alabama with 6 kids in it, and it was kind of not upsetting, but it was kind of put me in a real situation, like make sure those kids were all right.
We knew in advance there was a bad storm coming, so we got all of our machines ready. We positioned them around the county so we could respond from various locations.
If we wouldn't have had this equipment, we wouldn't have been able to go out and do the rescues that we did to save these people that were stuck.
Being able to be on the sleds with the guys and working as a team.
We're all helpers. Like I make the joke all the time, I'm a helper bee. That's just what I do. Okay, I'm a worker bee, I'm a helper bee, and I think all these guys kind of keep that in the back of their head too. This is what we do.
Always be prepared.
You only have one option, and that's to do it. So get it done.
And they all said that they were told that it was a no-fail mission, and they credit mutual assistance from all over: state police, the local fire departments, the volunteers, paramedics, all putting themselves out there and helping others ahead of everything else.
And so special to hear from so many of them. And this is our opportunity, the community's opportunity, to say thank you for doing that job. And so many of them were volunteering to do it as well.
Yeah.
And you can't train for a blizzard like that. There's a lot of training that goes into this, but when you're in those conditions that you've never experienced before and will likely never experience again, it's just that instinct that kicks in, and we saw it with all of those.
Yeah, and they were away from their families over Christmas weekend. So hats off to all of them and all the first responders who worked so hard. All right, 6:40.